Right, we've been persuaded again by Nick Bear. While watching him, I've just decided to sign up for Ironman 70.3 in Bolton. It's been about 4 years or 3 years since I last did a triathlon, so this should be fun. I guess we'll document the journey. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 3 of the Daily Diaries. It's not really daily, though, is it? It's like twice a week, I think. That's a good amount of time to post, twice a week, whenever there's anything interesting going on. Otherwise, it's just always working from home, or now and again to the office. But yeah, so today we have got a pretty cool day for Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj Shahidi Parab, Rosemary Avenue, which is like one of the older Gurdwara of East London. They're doing a Smagam, so we're going to be doing Gatka. So we've got the bar on, we are ready to go. But before we go, we got a bit of work to do, and then we'll head out. But yeah, just wanted to talk about the Ironman, I guess, and how I balance my training with the Ironman. So we've obviously got the Wing Chun school opening up, which will be 3 times a week. And then we've got my Wing Chun training that I still have to keep up, which is twice a week. And then we've also got the weight training, which has been slacking, but we're going to pick that back up from Monday. And now we've got the Ironman. So Ironman training is normally like 11 to 13 hours a week for 70.3, which is the half distance. So we'll be doing 2 swim sessions, 3 bike sessions, 3 runs, and then a brick workout. So a brick workout is when you get off the bike and straight into a run, or when you swim and get onto the bike, or basically when you have 2 things, one after the other. So we're going to be putting quite a lot of hours in, back to training twice a day, but there is going to be a pretty big focus on both the Ironman and the Wing Chun. So the weight training now is going to change into more of like a power focused session where we're focusing on building that power for both the Ironman and for Wing Chun. So we're going to plan that. I use ChatGPT to plan Ironman training. My watch does it as well, so I use a mix of both just to make sure I'm getting the best out of it. So we're going to start doing that from Monday, sort of day one, if you like, and I think we're starting off with a run on Monday, 55 minutes, and then into a push day in the gym, which again we'll be training at home. The weather's really bad, so we've had to invest in a treadmill. We've got the indoor trainer, we've got the whole gym set up downstairs as well, just for that convenience. So yeah, we got quite a lot going on, training twice a day, probably about 3 to 4 hours of training a day. So that goes, my chill time is completely gone, so no more Netflix. I do sometimes watch Netflix while I train, so I guess that's a plus, especially when you're training at home. Like when you're on the indoor bike trainer, you can watch Netflix while you train, but it depends on the workout. So when it's like a long bike ride, when you know you're pushing a consistent watt or a consistent pace or mile per hour or whatever it is, whatever metric you're using, then you can put something on. But if it's an intensity workout, you've got to be fully locked in, and you've got to be able to complete that workout with a high execution score. So you're not, halfway into an episode, you're getting really into it, you forget what you're doing. So yeah, it's all dependent. With weight training, I tend to watch a show while I'm training at home, or listen to music or podcast or whatever it is. So yeah, that's what our training is going to be looking like. I'll obviously walk you guys through hopefully a week of training, which is going to be quite a lot. It's pretty packed. But today we're going to head to Rosemary Avenue. It's 11:07 at the moment, so we've got a few hours of work to do. We're going to leave here about 1:30 to go to Rosemary, and then I'll show you Rosemary. We'll show you what's going on. There's like some like martial art events. I think my boxing club's going to be there as well. GC Boxing. Haven't been back there for a while because of an injury. So we're sort of working through that as well. But it's getting there. It's getting better. The weight training is definitely helping. The cycling's helping. Obviously, the running is a bit more explosive. but it's really the changing of direction in my knee. Sometimes it gives way, so we've got to be careful even when we run to not take a corner too fast. But otherwise the impact is getting a lot better. We're going to head to Rosemary, show you guys around there, show you all the program that's going on. It's a pretty good program. They've got a lot of things going alongside the Smagam. So obviously we've got the Smagam and the bar hall, and then the additional sort of physical activities going on, which is very good, because at the end of the day we are meant to be Sansapais. So yeah, it's obviously all good and all us getting together for these Smagams, but there needs to be a big emphasis on the physical side of it. And that video I was watching from Baijagrad Singh, that I mentioned in the previous vlog, even Baijagrad Singh, you mentioned something along the lines of maybe having a physical test every year for Amritari Singhs, and this is something that I'm definitely on board with, because we are joining an army. It is Sansapai or Kshatri, which is how we like to say it. So to be a Kshatri, you need to be both saintly and of a soldier. So there's no, I mean, it is good having more of a saintly side, but you also need to be able to do what the Khalsa has been created to do. So I definitely agree with Baijagrad Singh of having a physical sort of test or physical ability thing every year, where you meet up with your Panchpyare and you go through both spiritual and physical tests. I guess spiritual test is how well you're doing with your Santya, how much Naam you're dropping. Obviously you say this in confidence and in private to your Panchpyare. These are things that shouldn't be said online. So yeah, I think that'll definitely be a good thing to figure out how to implement. It's obviously going to be very difficult to implement that, but definitely for us younger generation, so it's definitely worth the vichard. But anyway, I'm waffling, I've got to get to work, so we'll see you at Rosemary. There he is, the main man. Yeah, bro. Do you want to be in it?
I didn't see that.
There he is. You're definitely going to be in the video now. Set.
Go! 1, 3, 1.
जैत सरी महला पंजवा कोई जन हर्षों देव जोर
Sing is rolling, innit? Sing is rolling, innit?
Sing, you know this has got to go to YouTube, innit?
Yeah, that's a bit free. Well, it's the most nuts camera, innit?
Right, we just come back. Enzo's gonna have some prashad from the Gurdwara. Enzo, sit down. Look at him, look. He's standing.
Good boy.
He's using his little paws. 8:26. There we go, Enzo's all done.
Good boy.
Enzo!
Good boy.
Oh. So yeah, we're done for the day. 10 o'clock. Ready to head to bed. Pretty good day. Normally Saturdays, try our best to spend as long as we can in the Gurdwara. You know, take part in seva. Had the opportunity to read Radas today on stage as well, at Leyton Gurdwara, so it's always nice to get at least one day of your week. We'll give it to Maharaj. We should be giving every day, but obviously spending more time as a whole in the Gurdwara. So yeah, pretty good. Went to obviously the Gatka event, so there should be some videos in the vlog for that. And tomorrow is Sunday, and my sister's 21st birthday. We're just doing a little gathering at home with the family. But that's a wrap. Obviously, main talking points today was the Ironman. So next week I'll try to get like a training day video filmed. So we are starting from Monday, like I said, with a 55-minute run. So that'd be sort of like your day one vibe. Also doing a push day and a bit of Wing Chun training as well. So we'll try to get that into a video. Maybe do something a bit more interesting than a run though, like a bike session outside if the weather's good, because it is raining all week and it's like 1 degree, 0 degrees already, and we're in November. It came out of nowhere, so that would be good. And I'll probably end up filming like a day of eating video as well, so you guys can see what I eat in the day. But yeah, good day. We'll see you in the next video. See you later.